those born of women, none is greater than John. I mean, up to this point, he's the greatest man who's ever lived. So we cannot explain his doubt by the absence of knowledge. We can't explain his doubt by the absence of evidence or experience. You can't say that he's not a man of faith. And you cannot say that he's not a man of true godliness. Why do I emphasize this? Why do I bring this up? Because sooner or later, we're going to meet with a brother or a sister who is struggling in their faith. Not only will we experience doubt in our own lives, but we're going to sooner or later meet with a brother or sister who is really struggling in his or her faith. And I'm afraid that we often tend to be very judgmental when it's not us who is having the struggle. And we say about that person, perhaps in our mind, we say, well, maybe it is that they just don't know the truth the way I know the truth. Maybe they haven't had the experience with the truth that I've had. Or maybe they are not as genuine a man of God as I am. Maybe they don't really love the Lord the way I do. Maybe they're not as solid as I thought that they once were. This is what we tend to do. We tend to jump to these critical, harsh, unloving, impatient judgments about a brother or sister because they are going through a season of doubt. And if you had concluded that about John the Baptist, you would have been dead wrong. No, he's had the truth given to him. He's had the experiences he's had. He knows the things he's known. He's announced the things he's announced. And he is a genuine man of God. That's why he's in prison. You can't explain his doubt that way. So how do we understand his doubt? Well, let me sum it up very briefly, and then we're going to look for some more particulars. Sort of break it out into some details, but here's the simple answer to it. The way that you see doubt showing up in the lives of people who have genuine faith is that they are sinful humans. We are human, which is to say we are small, we are weak, we are frail, we are flesh and blood. We are but dust. We have all been saved by God's grace. We are all weak by nature. It is the grace of God that makes men and women strong in faith. If you find someone who is strong in faith, you will find a strengthening God. He is the explanation for your strength. And if right now you're in a season of strong faith and it's unimaginable to you how anyone could struggle with doubt, then you had better humble yourself before the Lord and give Him thanks for this season of strength, because I promise you, if He withholds that strengthening grace, you will quickly discover just how weak you are. If any man thinks he stands, let him take heed, what? Lest he fall. No, the reason why genuine men and women of God struggle sometimes is because we are not yet